at her?
I was only greeting.
With your full eyes?
How should I greet? Blindfolded?
Yes, if possible.
Anita!
Yes, ma?
Why does she look like this in my house?
Like what, ma?
Like expensive perfume.
Good morning, everyone.
Zara climbed on top of plastic chair dramatically. If this house wants drama, she pointed at herself proudly, then drama they will get. The neighbors screamed excitedly. Even Anita whispered, "This madam don't activate again." Zara stood proudly on top of the plastic chair like a village politician during campaign season.
Her gele tilted dangerously to one side. The three debt collectors stared at her. The neighbors leaned closer. Even the dog sat down attentively. Zara pointed dramatically at her tiny husband hiding behind her hips. Nobody will carry this man anywhere. The husband merely cried from gratitude. "My love, keep quiet. This is not romantic time." One debt collector folded his arms. "Madam, this man owes serious money." Zara snapped immediately. "And does he owe you height too? Why are all of you standing over him like electric poles?" The compound burst into laughter. Even Vanessa covered her mouth to hide her smile. Zara noticed immediately, and her eyes narrowed. This fresh ex-wife was smiling too comfortably. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Meanwhile, the leader of the debt collectors sighed. "Madam, we came peacefully. We only want our money." Zara jumped down from the chair with sudden confidence. "You will get your money." Everybody froze. Even her husband looked shocked. You want to pay?" Zara adjusted her wig proudly. "Yes." The husband blinked rapidly. "With what?" Zara ignored him completely. "Give me 1 month." The debt collectors exchanged looks. One laughed. "Madam, do you know how much this tiny borrower owes?" "How much?" The man opened the file dramatically. 23 million naira. Zara screamed so loudly a bird fell from nearby tree. 20 what? The husband smiled nervously. Inflation. Zara turned slowly toward him. "You borrowed enough money to buy small village?" The husband raised one finger carefully. "To be fair, some of the loans were emotional decisions." Vanessa folded her arms. "Emotional? You borrowed money to impress women." The compound screamed. "Oh!" Zara froze completely. Slowly, very slowly, she turned toward her husband. "You used borrowed money to impress women?" The husband swallowed. "My love, listen." "Including me?" The husband kept quiet. Wrong move. Zara removed her slippers immediately. The neighbors began counting. 1, 2, 3, pa! The slipper landed directly on his forehead. "Yay!" The compound shouted joyfully. The husband ran behind the debt collectors for protection. "Violence is not the answer. It is the beginning of answer." Vanessa suddenly sighed tiredly. "Can everybody calm down, please?" Shockingly, Zara calmed down. Not because she wanted peace, but because her brain had started calculating. If these people carried her husband away, who would worship her beauty every morning? Who would call her my giant cupcake? Who would massage her legs after long gossip sessions? No, this marriage must survive, even if by force. Zara crossed her arms dramatically. "Fine, nobody will die today." The compound groaned in disappointment. Then Zara pointed at Vanessa. "You, ex-wife." Vanessa blinked. "Yes?"
You and the child can stay here temporarily. Everybody gasped. Even Anita dropped tray of cups. The husband nearly fainted again. You want her to stay here? Zara smiled dangerously. Yes. The husband immediately understood. This was not kindness. This was surveillance. Maximum surveillance. If Vanessa stayed nearby, Zara could monitor everything. No secret meetings, no hidden romance, no nonsense. The husband whispered to himself, my life has expired. That night, the mansion became battlefield headquarters. Zara personally arranged Vanessa's room. Unfortunately, the room was directly opposite Zara's bedroom. Coincidence? Absolutely not. And before sleeping, Zara announced new house rules like military commander. Nobody moves around this house after 9 p.m. Vanessa rolled her eyes slightly. Zara pointed aggressively. I saw that eye movement. I only blinked. Blink respectfully. The husband sat quietly in one corner, drinking water like traumatized refugee. Then Zara continued. And from today, she grabbed her husband's ear suddenly. This man will not greet any female without my permission. Vanessa burst into laughter. You're actually serious? Very serious. The husband tried to escape gently. Zara tightened her grip immediately. No escape for emotional borrower. Meanwhile, little Ethan innocently asked, Auntie Zara, why are you always angry? The entire house became silent. Zara looked at him, then looked at her husband, then sighed deeply. My son, loving your father is not easy. The husband touched his chest emotionally. Oh, especially with this useless height. Emotion disappeared immediately. The next morning, war officially started. Vanessa came downstairs looking stunning. Simple jeans, white shirt, natural beauty. Nothing dramatic. Yet somehow, everything balanced perfectly. Zara saw her and nearly choked on bread.
Anita!
Yes, ma?
Why does she look like this in my house?
Like what, ma?
Like expensive perfume.
Good morning, everyone.
The husband accidentally looked up. Big mistake. Very big mistake. Zara caught him immediately.
Aha! You looked at her
I was only greeting.
with your full eyes?
How should I greet? Blindfolded?
Yes, if possible.
From that day, Zara became full-time monitoring spirit international. Morning, she checked his phone. Afternoon, she checked his pockets. Evening, she sniffed his shirt for female perfume. One time, she even followed him secretly around the mansion, wearing black wrapper like local detective. Unfortunately, her giant hips kept knocking flower pots down. Kapow! Kapa! Bam! The husband turned around immediately. Who is there? Zara hid badly behind tiny curtain. Only her face disappeared. Everything else remained outside. Meanwhile, Vanessa watched all this drama with amusement. But secretly, she was observing something else. Something strange. Every midnight, the husband disappeared. Exactly 12:07 a.m. Every single night. At first, Vanessa ignored it. But one night, curiosity won. She quietly followed him downstairs. Step, step, step. The mansion was dark. The husband looked around carefully before entering one locked room near the back of the house. Vanessa frowned. What is he hiding? Inside the room, strange noises echoed. Metal sounds, machines. Then suddenly, zzz, blue light flashed under the door. Vanessa gasped softly. What the hell? Suddenly, what are you doing here? Vanessa nearly jumped out of her skin. It was Zara, wearing oversized pink bonnet and holding flashlight dramatically like police inspector. I should ask you that, Vanessa whispered. The two women stared at each other suspiciously. Then both slowly looked toward the locked room. Inside, the husband shouted suddenly, "No! Don't explode!" Boom! Smoke burst under the door instantly. The women screamed. The door flew open. The husband stood frozen in the middle of the smoke-filled room. Zara's bonnet had shifted sideways from shock. Vanessa folded her arms tightly. The tiny boy Ethan was peeping from upstairs like audience watching live football. The husband scratched his head nervously. "My love, before you misunderstand..." "Too late!" Zara shouted. The smoke finally cleared, and everybody looked inside the secret room. Silence. Then confusion. The room was not laboratory. It was worse. Much worse. The entire room was filled with women's pictures. Everywhere. Different women, different poses, different makeup styles. Some pictures were hanging on the wall. Some pasted inside notebooks. Some spread across the table. Zara blinked repeatedly. Vanessa narrowed her eyes. The husband smiled weakly. "It's not what it looks like." Zara slowly walked into the room, picked one picture. A beautiful lady with flawless skin. Then another. Another beautiful lady. Then another. All gorgeous. All looked like Instagram influencers sent directly from heaven with ring lights. Zara's breathing changed immediately. "Chinedu." "Yes?" "Why do you have National Archive of Fine Women?" The husband panicked. "My love, calm down." Vanessa suddenly picked up one notebook. Inside were strange notes. Sharp jawline, attractive smile, symmetrical face, confidence level. She looked confused. What exactly is all this? The husband rubbed his face tiredly, then finally sighed. "Okay, I'll tell the truth." Everybody became quiet. Even the ceiling fan sounded interested. The husband sat down slowly. "Before I met Zara, I worked for a secret company." Zara blinked. "What company?" The husband looked ashamed. "A matchmaking company." Vanessa burst into laughter immediately. "You? Matchmaking?" "Yes." The husband stood up emotionally. "I was one of the best relationship consultants in Lagos." Everybody screamed. "You?" "Yes." The husband pointed proudly at himself. "I helped rich men find wives." Zara almost fainted from laughter. "You that looks like folded umbrella. It's not about height." Vanessa was still laughing. "So what happened?" The husband sighed deeply. One day, a billionaire woman came to the company. Everybody leaned closer. She was rich, powerful, beautiful, but impossible to satisfy. "What happened?" Zara asked impatiently. She said every man only loved her money, so she wanted someone who would love her naturally. "And?" The husband swallowed. "I accidentally insulted her hairstyle." Silence. Then, she became obsessed with me. The compound exploded. "Eh, this short man, Witchcraft. The husband nodded sadly. She started chasing me everywhere, buying gifts, sending cars, flying me abroad. Zara's eyes widened. Wait, so you were actually enjoying? No, I was afraid. Vanessa laughed so hard, tears entered her eyes. The husband continued dramatically. But the woman was dangerous, extremely dangerous. Dangerous how? Zara asked. She said if I ever married another woman, she would destroy my life. The room became quiet. Even Zara stopped joking. Then Vanessa frowned. Wait, what does this have to do with loans? The husband sighed deeply. Because I ran away. Everybody blinked. You what? I changed cities, changed numbers, changed jobs. I even started pretending to be rich to survive. Zara's jaw dropped. So all this time? The husband nodded sadly. I've been hiding.
The next morning, as they sat around the table having breakfast, they heard a loud knock at the door. Knock! Knock! Knock!
Everybody jumped violently. The knock came again. Slow, heavy, confident. Knock, knock, knock. The husband turned pale instantly. No. Zara noticed immediately. That woman? The husband whispered fearfully. She found me. Outside the mansion, a long black convoy had stopped. 6 luxury cars, bodyguards everywhere. And stepping out slowly from the middle car was a tall, glamorous woman dressed completely in red. Dark sunglasses, diamond heels, cold expression. Even the air around her looked expensive. The gateman nearly fainted. One bodyguard opened umbrella over her head, although there was no sun. The woman removed her glasses slowly and smiled. Found you, Chinedu. Inside the mansion, the husband almost collapsed. Vanessa whispered, "This is the billionaire woman?" The husband nodded weakly. Zara cracked her fingers slowly. The glamorous woman entered the compound gracefully, then stopped after seeing Zara. Her eyes moved from Zara's giant hips to the crooked bonnet to the suspicious eyebrow shape. Then she smiled slightly. "And who is this?" Zara stepped forward proudly. "I am the legal owner of the miniature husband you are looking for." The billionaire woman laughed softly. "Oh dear." She removed her gloves dramatically. "You must be the replacement." The compound screamed. "It has started. Today go long. Somebody bring popcorn." Zara moved closer immediately. "Listen carefully, Madam Expensive Mosquito." The husband whispered desperately, "Please don't fight her." Too late. Zara had already removed her slippers. You came to the wrong compound if you want drama. But surprisingly, the billionaire woman did not get angry. Instead, she looked directly at Zara and smiled strangely. "Actually, I came to thank you." Everybody froze. "Thank me?" Yes. The woman turned toward the husband. "Because after wasting 6 years chasing this man," she sighed dramatically, "I finally realized something." Silence. Then she pointed at him. "He is not worth the stress." Dead silence. The husband gasped in heartbreak. "Ha!" The woman continued calmly.
He snores like broken generator. He lies too much. And his height gives me back pain during arguments. Vanessa burst into uncontrollable laughter. Even Ethan fell on sofa laughing. Zara tried not to smile. Failed completely. The billionaire woman stepped closer to Zara. My dear, you are strong. Very strong, Vanessa added. The woman nodded sympathetically. You deserve national award for endurance. Then suddenly, she handed Zara a brown envelope. Everybody blinked. What is this? Zara asked suspiciously. The woman smiled. Inside that envelope is enough money to clear all his debts. Complete silence. The husband screamed, "For real?" But, the woman added calmly, on one condition. Zara narrowed her eyes. What condition? The glamorous woman pointed directly at the husband. Take him permanently. The compound exploded with laughter so loud, even nearby tenants came outside.
I hope you enjoyed the story. And please subscribe to Tales by MSK for more captivating stories.